Hello, everyone. It is Pat Bruff from the Easthampton School Building Committee, and I'm here with Bert from
K-8 Architects.
And it is the new year, and so this is our first video for 2021. And it's interesting, Bert, because as I started to think about the video today, in reality, by next year, at this point, the kids should be actually in part of the building.
That's right. The middle school, all the Whitebrook students should be in the new building at this time next year.
Yeah, so today is January 20th, and we were able to start today's video with the what's happening on the exterior of the building. So give us kind of a little heads up as to what we're going to see in the video here.
Yeah, so as you look at the building from above, you'll see that all of the roof membrane's been installed at this point. So the roof is tight and keeping the water out of the building, which helps inside. You'll also notice that all the rooftop mechanical equipment has been installed at the roof as you fly over. You'll see a lot of air handle units. There's a chiller on the lower cafeteria roof for the air conditioning, and then just rooftop units scattered around throughout. We've also got the brick has finally arrived.
Which is exciting.
Which is very good news, right?
Yep.
And they've started on the back side of the middle school wing, which is the side facing the trees. But that's looking really nice as the masons are getting that installed too.
Yeah, it's actually really cool. We came around the corner, and the front still has that the membrane on there, so it's got that pink look to it. But the backside really looks cool. There's a couple spots in the video here where you'll see, that they have opened up. They have finished that little section there, and you can also see in the video, or you saw in the video, the backside is closed in. It's basically closed in so they can keep warm and keep moving, right?
Yeah, they've got to keep the temperature up at a certain level to make sure that the mortar doesn't freeze as they install the block and the brick.
So that's good news on that front. Let's go inside the building now. We always start on the third floor because why do we start on the third floor?
Basically, that's what's got the most done, and it's the same order the contractor's moving. So they're starting on the third floor, and they're progressing their way down from the third floor to the first floor, and then over to the elementary school side of the building. So that's really why I bring you up there first, because it's got the most progress since last time we met.
Yeah, and it's interesting to see because there are actually lots of rooms there that now actually have sheetrock up.
Yeah, as we walk through, you'll see that the library's been enclosed with the sheetrock at this point. Walking down the corridor, you'll see that the lockers have the masonry bases set for them so that as things progress, we'll be ready to slide the lockers in. And even into some of the classrooms, you'll notice that the sheetrock is up and finished. They've even got primer paint on some of the end classrooms already.
Yeah, that was actually pretty cool to see that there are, quite a few that have primer up, and it looks like they're ready to move in almost, but they're not.
Right.
But the other thing we noticed a lot of the mechanical work for the third floor is pretty much done.
Yeah, pretty much all the duct work and the piping is all installed and insulated up there. What remains is just the from the end of the duct work to the actual unit that will lay in the ceiling is all that we've got to install for those systems at this point.
Yep. So the next so we did walk from third floor all the way down to the main entrance area, and as you said, the third floor is the most done, if you will, and as you get closer to the first floor, it's catching up.
It's catching up. Yeah, they're progressing. They're working all three floors, but really the focus is at the top, at the third floor, and they're working their way down. So as we walk through, you'll still see similar to the previous videos, a lot of the above ceiling mechanical duct work and piping is all going in, but as we get towards the bottom, there's fewer walls that are enclosed with the sheetrock. There's still several that are, but it's not finished anywhere near to the level as we are upstairs.
Right. So the next area we hit, speaking of going downstairs, is we went into the kitchen area, and there's a couple of things that are in the kitchen area at this point.
Yeah, the kitchen's actually come a long way since our last video. There's a long way to go, but they've got the walk-in freezer and the walk-in cooler installed at this point. They've also got the exhaust hood over where the cooking battery will be. So you can start to see that room come together now and how it will lay out and function.
Yeah, and there's I actually hopefully if I time this right, there's some pictures of the seating area, the cafeteria areas. So there's two cafeterias, correct? So there's one kitchen that supplies food for all of the kids, and there's actually 2 seating areas, right?
That's right. The kitchen's right between the 2 cafeterias, and it's got serving areas on either side of it, so that they can serve the middle school and the elementary school separately. And as you said, the cafeterias are coming along too, especially on the middle school side. It's pretty well enclosed at this point, so you get a good feel for the volume of the room. Yeah. The windows looking out towards the tree line, and just really large expanses of glass to let lots of natural light in.
Yeah, it's great. The views, I think the kids will love while they're eating. But it's also the second floor on the elementary side is interesting too, because you'll be able to see down into that area from the second floor.
That's right. The Main Street corridor on the second floor of the elementary school actually has a lot of glass openings, so that we can look down into the space.
Great. So we did walk around in the other areas of the building that are the elementary school side. And they are moving along there. There's some framing on one of them. You can see from the video, I got some shots of some of the views that they'll be able to see out from the backside and from certain areas of that, those 2 wings, if you will.
Right. So the northernmost wing, the one closest to the tree line and next to the cafeteria, that's the D wing is what we call it. But that will also be done in January next year, so that we've got enough classrooms to move the 5th graders as well, since 5th grade is going to become part of the elementary school, but It's still part of the Whitebrook population that we have to move. So that wing will be completely done in January. But as you said, the second floor, they're starting to get the walls framed in that area. Yeah. So kind of trailing behind the middle school side, but it's the same process. We'll see those stud walls go up. We'll see a lot of the ductwork and mechanical systems going in above ceilings. And hopefully in a few months we'll start seeing similar progress on that side. Yeah,
so it's great. Thanks again. I really appreciate it, Bert. It's a great start to the year. Things continue to progress as they should be. There hasn't been a lot of weather that has impacted anything, which is always a good thing. Nobody has to worry about clearing the snow to get equipment or materials here. So that must be a good part of this. And we will wrap that up then, I think. I think that's a good wrap, right?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So we will see you again, hopefully in about a month or so with an update. And have a great day, everyone.
All right. Thanks, Pat.